Face tattoos always seem to get people in serious trouble, whether a criminal on the run is easily identified and arrested because of them, or these individuals are outcasted by society and their lives are completely ruined. We're gonna start off with Mike Jams, who made the biggest mistake of his life. Mike was obsessed with Lionel Messi, and when Argentina won the 2022 FIFA World Cup, this super fan went absolutely wild. To celebrate his hero's accomplishment, Mike visited a tattoo studio and got Messi's name in giant bold letters inked on his forehead. To add on to that, he also got 3 big stars on his cheeks, one for each of the World Cups Argentina had won. Now, immediately after making this stupid decision, Mike went viral all over the world as people started trolling him hard. In the beginning, he seemed unfazed by it, sticking to his decision and saying, "I'm not harming anyone and I'm not doing anything illegal." However, it wasn't long before reality set in, cause now he regrets this face tattoo big time, saying instead of bringing me positive things, it's led to a lot of negative things, both personally and for my family. But as bad as Mike's face tattoo was, at least it didn't land him in jail like Jamie Sutton. Jamie was heavily involved in crime as he was facing charges related to property, traffic, and domestic offenses. But at that time, he was out on bail. Giving a guy like this the luxury of being released turned out to backfire on authorities as he skipped out on his court appearances. From there, it was obvious that this individual was on the run, so authorities put out a warrant for his arrest, and in order to capture him faster, they also released his mugshot on Facebook. He had his bottom lips, nose, and the majority of his face blacked out, and in order to make himself seem more menacing, he had the words "Beast" tattooed right on his forehead. His mugshot went viral, but not long after, he was identified and arrested, and this time, he was denied bail. Alyssa Zabrowski was another individual who was involved in crime. However, it all started because of a toxic relationship with her boyfriend at the time. Alyssa's ex-boyfriend convinced her to get some face tattoos as a part of a gang initiation, so she did just that. This woman inked black and red shadings around her eyes. Her nose and cheeks were also blacked out to resemble a skull, along with a spider web on her forehead. She landed herself in jail a number of times after that, and her mugshot went viral. People online were absolutely dismantling her, and in person, it was the same. Anytime she was out of jail, people judged her heavily. But at the time, none of that mattered, cause Alyssa didn't even think she was gonna make it to 30. However, after going through rehab and trying to recover for a number of years, it triggered her to realize what she had done to herself. Alyssa began regretting her tattoos and just wanted to leave her past life behind her. So she made the decision to go through a number of painful laser removal sessions in order to get rid of the ink. And while getting the face tattoo was initially Alyssa's choice, Niprapron Meeking was a victim of an incompetent artist. Niprapron really wanted to have nice eyebrows, so like many other women in the world, she made the decision to get a pair tattooed on her. The 32-year-old found a clinic in Thailand willing to do the job for only $35. However, things went south real fast. Upon completion of the procedure, Niprapron saw the results and she was absolutely mortified. The tattoo artist had botched the job by giving her 2 extra arches above her current ones, causing her to have 4 eyebrows. She was absolutely furious with the results, but the artist promised to fix it. And much to her surprise, the following day that shop ended up shutting down, and the owner was nowhere to be found. As time went on, her confidence had completely diminished because no other beautician was able to help her. This continued for a while until a very reputable clinic heard about her story and offered to fix it for her for free. However, in the case of Melissa Sloan, there is no fixing it. Melissa is a tattoo addict who simply can't stop getting inked. In fact, this 45-year-old gets tattooed at least 3 times a week and even goes as far as doing it herself with a machine she bought off of Amazon. Her collection includes over 800 colorful pieces spanning from her head to her body, but the extremely noticeable ones on her face are ruining some aspects of her life. She's been banned from entering pubs because her ink makes other patrons uncomfortable. People call her Crayola, and her social life is now diminishing as Melissa has been uninvited from Christmas parties and other gatherings. She can't get a job, and to make matters worse, Melissa can't even attend her children's school plays. Teachers tell her to watch through the window, and despite all of that, she has absolutely no regrets about what she did to herself, and says she's not gonna stop for anyone. Now Melissa did this to herself as a healing mechanism, but Lesia got her face tattoos because she was blinded by love. A lot of couples make the mistake of getting matching tattoos to celebrate their relationship, and usually it's in the form of a small piece that can easily be covered. Now Lesia clearly didn't get that memo. She met her man online in a chat room, then quickly fell head over heels in love, and 24 hours after meeting each other in person for the first time, she allowed him to tattoo his name, Ruslan, in giant gothic letters right across her face. She says she knows she made a rash decision, but sometimes you just have to follow your heart rather than your mind. Lesia told the world she's madly in love with him and wants him to tattoo every inch of her body.